You spent a lot of time in France. How did that happen, that you moved there?
Yeah, I moved to France about 7 years ago. I'm about to move back to England, though. So, yeah, life's an adventure. May as well try it all out.
And that house burned down a couple of years ago?
Yeah, in 2005, yeah, it burnt to the ground, really, so I bought a bigger one. That one's all right, though. Yeah.
Did you lose any important?
Pardon?
Did you lose any important?
Yeah, we lost loads of things. In a house fire, you always lose tons of, you know, personal things, like jewelry and, you know, children photographs and stuff like that.
No important tapes, I hope.
No, no important tapes. A lot of gold discs and things, and some really valuable guitars I had, but they're all just things we all got out of life, so that's all right.
You've been on tour just recently with Motorhead. How was it compared to the late 70s, being on tour with Motorhead?
Well, 79 was the last time we toured with Motorhead. In the UK anyway. We've done the German tour in 92, I think, 1992 or 4. But yeah, it's always special, the Bombers and Eagles thing. People do come out to see it in their thousands, which is pretty cool, really. And yeah, it was really successful. We had a great time. We're big friends with Motorhead, and you know, there's always much rejoicing and drinking when we play together. Yeah.
I mean, how was the feeling? Like 30 years later, both bands are still like on top of heavy metal.
Yeah, we had a great time. I mean, it felt great because you know, we're quite competitive, me and Lemmy. You know, we're big mates, but we are competitive. You know, and you know, we used to go on and try and kick their ass, and then they used to do the same with us. So, you know, that's what it's like, really, in you know, in the top sort of area. But yeah, we had a great time, and you know, the fans liked it, which is the most important thing. You know, the connection between the fans and the band is really important in our genre of music.
When SAXON started, there was like records on vinyl, the other photo shooting, some TV interview maybe. But nowadays, you have iTunes, you have video games, internet.
Well, you have the same, really. I mean, you have the same thing, but more. You know, you still have the same photo shoots, and we still have, you know, album sleeves. You know, the new albums on a gatefold, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we have everything now. We're a bit spoiled, really.
Is it more work?
I think it's probably more work for the record company, but not for us. You know, we just make music, and you know, they put it out in different formats, really.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you put out 14 new songs just for iTunes to download. I mean, somebody has to write and record the songs.
Yeah, I think the whole internet thing is a fantastic thing for bands. Although you know, people can download stuff for free, which is not cool. On the plus side is you can get to the fans straight away, and you know, you can have 1 million hits on a video on YouTube, which we had with the Crusaders. So I think that sort of opens up a whole new area of instant access to the band, which is cool, you know, really cool.
Oh, speaking of video, you just shot a 3D video.
Yeah.
How was that?
Cool. Yeah, it's really weird, you know, doing it with the double cameras, and it's quite a big shoot, you know. So yeah, I hope that turns out. They're doing some battle scenes for it in 3D as well, I think, with swords and stuff. You know. So yeah, that should be good fun, you know. I think it's a bit like the 80s. You're able to do these fun things again without being too serious, you know. There's a younger audience there as well now, and they like this sort of stuff, you know. Like that, our older fans liked it when they were younger, so it's a full circle thing, really.
Yeah. Another thing you're doing right now to be close to the fans is the Riff King. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the Riff King, I mean, I have to own up, that wasn't my idea. And, you know, it was the record company and the director of video's idea to do this Riff King thing. And it's pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's working really well. They've just had to extend it for another 2 months because it's getting quite a lot of hits. And
just for the viewers, what is it about?
Well, basically, you can go on the Riff King site, on our site or our MySpace site, Planet Saxon, or just put Riff King in your browser, comes up. and you can download a section of the song where the guitar solo used to be, and you can play a guitar solo or pots and pans or Jews harp, or bagpipes or anything really. You can just sing it with your guys and mates and have a few beers. Makes no difference. And then you film it with your webcam, and then shoot it back up to YouTube, and then people vote on it. And I mean, some of the guys have had like 40,000 votes, and it's like,
gee,
whoa. You know, so.
And the winner will get a
well,
live show.
There's quite a few people that are going to win. There's going to be the penultimate solo winner, yeah, who gets a ticket for 2 anywhere in the world. Come spend the day with us and maybe play it on stage with us. That would be cool.
Nobody can imagine what you guys done like early 80s. Within 2 years, you've put out 3 records.
That's right,
been touring constantly at the same time. Mm-hmm. How could you do that?
Yeah, we were on a bit of a roll in them days. I think the god of rock was smiling on us. I think we were given extra inspiration in those 2 years. But yeah, it was a good time for us. Yeah, we really couldn't do anything wrong. You know, all the songs we wrote were really great. So what can I do? You know, you can only just wallow in it and try your best, really.
Like a wave.
Yeah, I think it's. We had a great run of that band, chemistry being perfect.
Yeah, but wasn't that exhausting? Like.
Yeah, it's always exhausting, and you know, I used to get quite ill-wielded in them days from exhaustion. You know, so you know, too many gigs, too many women, too much smoking. You know, it's just all of it was exhausting, really. But,
same old rock and roll.
Yeah, but when the spark is first there, you know, it's cool.
You had some really weird experience in Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. You know, the thing with the Dubai thing, you know, I just think that a couple of journalists in the Arab press just got a bit carried away with the song Crusader, you know, and translated the lyrics, you know, wrongly. I mean, this song basically, obviously, it's about the Crusades, and it's about the Crusades against, you know, the Saracens. But actually, the Saracens won, actually, that crusade. But it's just a story song from a third-party point of view of a boy sat in his town or his village watching the Crusaders go off to war. And I think it's pretty much the same as, you know, a boy watching the First World War soldiers going off to war, or in the American Civil War, or in the Second World War. I think you know, young men have you know, weird concepts of war, if you know what I mean, and that's what it's about, really. It's just a song about somebody wanting to go off and find glory, you know, in war, really.
Yeah, but must have been really weird for you that a song you've written decades ago produces such a turmoil.
But I think lots of bands, though, you could translate some of their lyrics, you know, into different things, you know, anti-this or anti-that, or racist this or racist that. You know, the song stands up for what it is. It's just a historic song. I could have easily sung a song about Saladin, you know, but I'm not from that part of the world, so I sang it from a European point of view, you know. MULATSCHAG!